Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So we are starting to repopulate, to rebuild this area the way it should have always been in the first place. Like, there was nothing stopping me from laying it out like this way in the beginning, I just didn't know to. And I kinda wasn't ambitious enough. We have laid out our farm, but unfortunately most of it's not growing because it's too hot. So I should disable this building at first, for now, and get our cooling loop up again. And I noticed... Where was he? Stinky got himself stuck. So that's great. Let's open the door here. There you go. And build it up again. And I guess we can fix that... not easily. Deconstruct this entirely, I guess. And then we'll build the ladder down. Unfortunate, but necessary. Okay. We've trapped a few creatures. Where's the music? Why is it so quiet? Ah, it'll go in the morning. There we go. Okay. We... are still pushing our way up. How did this happen? We had some collapsing... Oh, no, never mind. We're going up here to make that work. Okay. But yeah, this area over here, it just goes up and up. Like, look at this. I thought that... Okay, so from here to there, I thought like right here would be the top, because I was thinking it was about even. But we're like twice that far up, and it's still going. Anyway. Okay, how did you get stuck down here again, Stinky? Oh my god. No. This time, you're gonna build the ladder. I think he must have rebuilt these from the inside. He just wants the food. Okay, we'll have to rebuild this as soon as these ladders are done. So no one gets stuck in here. Just high priority this. Get a floor. Okay. I want to start collecting CO2 down here. But I don't want... Oh! We trapped a dense puft. Get him out. Move, dude. Move, little dude. Do you want to move? I think he's still stuck. Let me get him out of here also. Can you move? I am so disappointed in this puft. I'm just gonna kill it. You had your chance. There. Okay. We're still building over there. I need to get this heat situation sorted out. So... I wonder if I should try to fix that before I do this and get rid of that bubble. I think probably no. It's unfortunate, but we're stuck with it. So... I want... Well, okay, so this is going to work with a cistern, a reservoir of water. It's got to be pretty close. Because the closer we get this, the lower the latency between having it in the right place and not. Or having the right temperature and not. So, put that right there. We'll need the loop, first of all. So, just regular pipes. And what should we make them out of? Sedimentary, so it's thermally reactive. I like it. Yeah, okay. Hey, that might... Well, so is the obsidian, but we don't have a lot of obsidian. So one of these pipes, that's insulated. Just a regular pipe out of igneous rock. Has a thermal conductivity of 2 and a specific heat capacity of 1. One of these... Here, let's make one right next to it. A sedimentary one. A bit, please. There. So this has also 2 and 0.2. So the specific heat capacity is different, right? Yeah. So it's going to heat up and cool down much faster. And it will conduct heat the same as anything else does. So is that good? I guess that's good. So more heat will be in the pipe, and then we can use the water to take it away. Sure. Okay. So sedimentary rock. We're gonna need to include that at some point, but we can plan for that later. So I'm thinking we'll just go all through the floors, like that. And we probably want to add a bunch of bridges. So I'm not sure where to start it. That's the thing. I guess we'll start it around here. I always do that. Liquid bridge, rotate, and then sure, that can be like our rule. We'll build bridges at the cross beams. And then on the sides. So like this, coming back. Okay, so that will be this. And I'll put, let's say it's coming down here. And then up like this. Or wait, no. It wouldn't even be there. It would be going through this, then like that. How do I do that? From the bottom. So right there. This one might be tricky because we got stuff right next to it. But we'll deal with that later. Like, it's gonna be the same in all three. I don't know why I'm saying it's gonna be different. Okay. It's gonna come back across this way and then go down like this. Alright. And then I guess we'll go through into here. And we'll leave a little bit of room. No, let's go up first. So we'll go up. All the way up? No, then we'll get in the way of this. But then we're gonna end up there. Okay, let's not go up. We'll go straight first. So like that. Then this. Back across this way. And then again across into the farm, which is the whole point. I really need to get this farm going. So we might have more loops here. I'll just have one set like this. Okay, and that can go straight across into here, but I guess I still need to cool down the insulation. So yeah, we'll have to go through that. Let's put a bridge right like that. No, that's backwards. And then we'll go across like this, and then down, and then back. I guess I should match up here. Not that it matters. We're not leaving, like, this is going to get in the way of being able to go across, but, you know, just for maintaining the right form and for later modifications. Okay, then we're in here. I kind of didn't leave room. I'll have to go like straight across and then back through the middle. So, like that. And like this, straight through the middle. And then out the top. Okay, that'll work. And then we'll cross again over here. No, wait a minute. We did that backwards. Did we do that backwards? No, that one's fine. We just need to be going this way across the top. Then we'll cross. We kind of don't need to bother with this yet. We haven't worked out what this is going to be like. Did I do this wrong? Maybe I should have... Like, I went this way and I'm coming around like this, but I need to get back up there eventually. I guess I'm going to go way out here and then come back. So maybe I should build this loop over here instead. I don't know. Like I did the first time. I kind of don't want to. I think we'll come back right through the middle. That's what we'll do. Alright. So, like this. And turn around this way. That's a little unfortunate. That's okay. And then across the top of this, I guess. Sure. So coming down like this. I might be making too many bridges. Like, I'm feeling a little like I might be a bit excessive. But that's okay. It's not... It's reasonable to do this. Eventually, we're probably going to have more stuff here, so... But for now, we can just go like this. Okay. And then... From there, we can loop across like this. We said we're going to go back up the middle. Yeah. So... So up the middle to about here. And then we have to keep going this way again. Yeah. So we might actually start right here. Okay, let's get that fleshed out. So it's going to be like this. Sorry, this is probably not the most entertaining thing, watching me lay out a bunch of piping. I find this just enthralling. We're drawing little lines everywhere. It is kind of fun. It's all worked out, you know? Okay. Colony achievement earned. Art Underground. Okay, they're starting to get some of the decorations going. That reminds me, I should turn off everyone else's decorating. So nobody does it except for the people who know how. And Meep, you're high priority at it. I probably should have done that before this. Although that was a masterpiece, so yes, that's fine. This one is incomplete. Okay. I was worried you ruined it already. But it's Meep. He's dealing with it. I like how he's just kind of shooting paint at it with a paint gun. Yeah, apparently they like that. Anyway. So like this. And then... This doesn't seem right. We need to have more than just what I did there. This needs to be cooled most of all. So let's go like this. There. So like all the way out to there, perhaps? I like it. It's good. Okay. We didn't use the top space, but that's fine. Okay. And down like this. And we definitely want to stay insulated there. On the insulated tiles, not going inside. Okay. Then I didn't do a bridge here. Usually I would. So what was my plan? Was it just going straight across? Probably. All the way out to the edge. Yeah. Come on, Dube's getting busy. I'm not seeing you doing anything. It's work time. Then we're gonna go up right the middle. So let's put another bridge right here, just to get us onto the middle, in the anticipation that that will be the bridge we detach at some point, when we have something to fill in this area. Okay. So that's the loop. And at some point in this loop, we're gonna have to wanna fill it up with water and do this mess. But they need to get the loop done first. So let's go ahead and just prioritize getting the shell of the building, so they can get around a bit more. They can fill in the furniture after the fact. Okay. Looks good. It's sorting out nicely. I do want to deal more with this, but I'll wait until later. And we are going to need to do some plumbing for this bit of bathrooms over here. I'm thinking of pulling the water back into this area and doing it around here. That might work. So we'll need a couple. Let's just start planning that out. We'll need a couple of these water sieves, and it will need to be accessible. We'll need to be able to walk to it. So say it's going to be on the same level as this, like that. Okay. This is going to produce excess water, so we might just store it at first, and then eventually we'll wait till it overfills and feed it to some plants or something. Yeah, okay. So, new printables. What do we got? Some gold amalgam or some omelets? I'll take the gold. Yeah. I was all ready to take the food because we don't have our farms going yet. But yeah, we don't have a good source of metal ore yet, and we've gotten like all the normal stuff nearby. There's still some iron out here, but most of the land are this biome, which doesn't seem to have iron ore in it. It's just got salt and rock. Yeah, we have to find it in little side areas. Okay, should we break this? Breach through here? That's kind of what I was thinking I'd do. To get up through here. Either that or going through the slime. The slime might be better. So let's go ahead and just continue this. Yeah. So keep going up like that. Just keep going up like this, yeah. I'll move a little bit over. And go up, and then we'll see what's there. Okay, let me click on it if you're gonna pop it up. Now it's not there. It must just be a little bit of CO2 occasionally getting in, or not getting in. Got some weird convection right there, or whatever. Well, now it's all sitting there like that. Bad. What's with this? Okay, that's the problem. We have some oxalite right there. Take oxalite down here as a priority. No wonder you drop a bunch of oxalite in our food preservation area. You know, I bet they can't get down there to pick up that Atmos suit. Interesting. It's still there. I can't find it on the map. But I see it. It's there. Here, sweep this. Sweep it with incredibly high priority. There we go. That should fix our food up, hopefully. There we go. Stupid puffs. You're causing all these problems for me. And the whole idea of them was they were gonna make slime, and they don't. Like, they never seem to make slime because they never give them the polluted oxygen. Because, you know, I don't want polluted oxygen in my base. If I see it, I get rid of it. So, anyway. But yeah, this is so metal poor. That's a crappy starting place, baby. I should have chosen a more challenging planet. I do still have some iron ore in here, but this area is not even accessible. Okay, let's go back to making this work. So, sediment. No, this isn't. This is granite, I think. Or no, this can be igneous. Sure. So we're gonna have water arrive here through whatever means. We'll say it's gonna show up like that, and then we'll get it out like this and go into these. No, like this. And this is where I tried to be all fancy and put this in chlorine last time. It did not work well. So I'm just gonna ignore that. Instead, we'll just exit right back out. Through this. This will be ground. And so now we need 2 paths for each of these. It's gonna be a little complicated because we got the cooling area also. So like this, get this all of these up. I wonder if I should just try to connect these across all three this way. I think that's probably a worse idea. Let's not do that. Okay, and then a bunch of bridges. Although, would I need that? Probably not. Not here. I need the bridges lower down. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be a little messy, because we'll have to go like this. No, that's not even gonna work. How are we gonna do this? So we could make it so that we could make it so that the entrance is down here. And then these two come together. I'm not sure. Let me think about this. So if we were to build a bridge over this one, then that would fill those. But then we have no way of filling these. We could do the same sort of thing up on top. And then we have more room here to potentially get something done. I could see that working. It's messy though. So like, then we can just do that. We can do the same sort of thing with the greens going down. Do I want to do that? Then I can put the greens all on this one line. That would work. Yeah, I like that. That'll work. So, like this. There. Then this is the outflow for both of these lines. Now we just need to bring in this, but we have 2 tiles to do it, so that should be not that big of an issue. We can just run this down this way. Similarly, we'll have to run this way. So far, so good, I think. Okay, so this is outflow. We'll need to snake that through there. And then we need to get inflow, which we can just put like right through here. That'll work. And then we'll need inflow again. Or we could just branch off into these. That might work. So this will be the inline. We'll put it right there. And then we'll bridge off of it. Like this. My goal is to place so many arrows that I'll never have any idea what's going on. And I think I am close to achieving that. Oh, need one more. Okay, so And like that. There. I should probably finish this bit for these bits also. So these are ending right there. And filling up like this. Perfect! Okay. And then these are entering right there. We need to hop back down with the output. Okay. And then that's the input just directly off of that. Like this. Okay, so that's the bottom two plumbed. This top one, we still have this green output. We could just run it out like this. So we'll put it like here. I should leave bridges. So they don't mind bridges, right? Yeah, they don't have any decor problem. So it's a little messy doing it like this, but I think it is for the good. Let's get rid of that. Wait a minute. Those bridges are facing the wrong way. This needs to go like that. That's right. And then like that. So those are two inputs, and these are two outputs. Okay. Go ahead. This is the time to move down. In that case, I should mirror it. So we'll put this like this in line. There we go. I think that's gonna leave all of them plumbed. We'll have to see, but I think this is right. So now from here, let's have some, well, they're in pairs. So this is the outflow, and that's an outflow. Wait a minute, that's an inflow. That's an inflow. That's out. That's out. So this is where this needs to get into there. No, that's bad. We should do it one lower, right here. And we'll put a bridge, because bridges are awesome. We should have bridges everywhere. This is a bridge building simulator game. Okay, so that's the dirty water. It's coming out of this bit and this bit. It's kind of weird that we've got the 3 rows of them, so it's not in pairs. Like, I think better in pairs. This is all wrong. Like, I set this up backwards. I set that up like the inputs were the outputs. So we want it like that. Okay. And this is going to come out and go here. And here. And maybe we could put a bridge or something to be safe. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. No, we should put a bridge. What am I thinking? So right there. No, that bridge is backwards. Like this. And it will split there, and then go to both of these. I hope that works. Like, I'm not sure it will know to go to both of these. I might only go to one side. Might want to make the bridge like one further this way. But this should work. I'm gonna see if it does. Okay. This is gonna make heat, so we should probably enclose it. With insulated tiles. And it will need power. We'll have to deal with that at some point. I really haven't planned how to get power anywhere yet. Okay. We sure are making this messy. Like, look at that piping. Look at all those arrows. Suppose you were to come back to this after, you know, a couple days of doing something else and say, let's make one small change. Let's just flip one of the showers. Would you have any idea where to begin? Oh well. Okay. So that's going. We'll need to put a door on that. They can't even get to that building at the moment. So how are we gonna make that happen? Maybe... Okay, wait a minute. We don't want to screw this up. Let's keep that there. Let's get rid of that. Maybe I'll just extend this a little bit so it's got a standard little offset there. There, like that. Little awkward, but I think it's okay. Here, replace that ladder. Alright. Go. Make it happen. Go ahead and put the better airlock back in. So that's gonna make polluted dirt, which we'll have to put somewhere. And we're gonna need to populate all of these before anything can happen. All these loops are empty. We need to get them full of water, and then we'll start having it loop. Alright. Ooh, we got our repeat. A masterpiece picture of pickles. Pickled mealworm? What's the decor like in there with all those plants? It is 120. It's the maximum. Okay, so you can't get above 120. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. How you doing, dupes? You see this grand luxury compound we're building for you? Aren't you excited? Can you not wait to move in? This guy's excited. You can tell. It says he's glum, but it's lies. Alright. So while that's all going... and we haven't done all the power yet, so we have to deal with that at some point too. But while that's going, we can start setting up this logic. So... the pipes are in here, and we need to send water to them when it's too hot. So... water comes out, and immediately gets hit with some automation. We get it's under pipe, isn't it? A liquid thermosensor. It can't fit there, so almost immediately it gets hit with some gets hit with a check. What am I saying? Never mind. Okay, and then we have a couple shutoffs. So, two thoughts. It can either be good enough, in which case we can throw it into the loop, or it can be too cold, or too hot. And then we need to send it into the aqua tuner. So let's make this into the aqua tuner. We'll make this into the loop. Yeah, and we'll need a NOT gate because we want one of them to always go and the other not. So bit of wires, so that goes directly. Use iron. We don't need to waste our gold. By the way, never connect a input to a NOT gate to the output to the NOT gate, because it just constantly cycles and it makes like a noise. It's annoying. It's like a ringing sound. I learned that. This isn't doing anything. At one point, I was thinking I'd have to check the temperature here before allowing stuff in, but I don't, because that's the whole point of the Steam thing. Anyway, I could do something, well, if I could wait until the steam in here was hot before turning this on. Like right now, it just goes on as soon as it can. But oh well, too bad. Next time we make one of these, we'll perhaps have a better plan. Anyway, so that's going to go like that. That's going to go like this. We're going to have that based on the temperature of this water. Now, if it's too cold, or if it's too hot, then we send it in here. And get it right back again. I'm going to have it join like right here, because eventually we're going to come off the loop. If it's cool, then we'll have to add it to the loop somehow. We didn't kind of leave a spot for that. So let's just say it's going to be right here. So a bridge on and a bridge off. So it's cool enough, send it this way, and set it on its way. It's too hot, so well, it comes back and goes up here, joins with that, and goes down. I think that should work. Okay, but before this works, we need to add water to it. So we're going to have to make a pipe that goes, not a permanent pipe. Although, we could have it just always top up. What am I saying? Like this. That's not possible. Not a terrible thing. So this is the top up, and it's coming from over here. I think I will put a valve on it so I can turn it off when I want to. So just like this. I always do that. There. Okay. And we'll put a little switch next to it. Where's my switch? There it is. Okay. And this is actually a lot like this, where I'm feeding it from one side. But I'm gonna grab it from more than just that. So go like this, and we'll just hop right there. And this is not gonna be permanent. We're gonna replace it in time. I swear. Okay. Actually, we don't have a lot of water up here. I think this would actually be better suited to feeding our plants. Apparently this cooled down enough that it is able to produce some bristle blossoms for us. That's good. So that will be our plant water for now. Eventually it's going to run out and we're going to have to do something. Down here, we have a similar amount of water and a bit of oil. Which one has the oil? That one. Okay. Want to be very clear which one has the oil. Alright. Now, where are we going with this? It's this right here. Alright. It'll be a while before that works, though. And, you know, just in the spirit of making sure we're able to deal with stuff, we'll add some bridges. Just because I'm trying to build that up as a standard philosophy. Alright. Okay, we've got 2 griffins. We've got 3 of these, or 2 of these lions. And we've got 6 of them, or 5 of the mermaids. Meep? Is there something you want to tell us about? Got something on your mind, maybe? Okay. Got a farming group. We've got a bunch of nonsense there. We've got so much great food. I like the artwork. They actually made they actually have a, you know, they tried, they efforted. There's so many Poké Shells, so we can just go capture one if we need it. It's tempting to get a rancher, but I think we'll wait. I don't feel confident. Not till we have this all set up. And it's complaining about oxygen, but I think we're okay. Is this backed up because of the hydrogen? No? Yep. Amazing. I hadn't expected it. I guess we'll just start storing some hydrogen if we have excess. So, oh hey, there's the slicksters. That's cool. So we probably have a bunch of oil starting to accumulate down here. They finally hatched. Good deal. Okay. Where should we build this? Just right here. Okay, and we'll need to bridge it back on right here and off right there, perhaps. No, we don't want it like that. Okay, get rid of this. How are we gonna take it off? Maybe could just go from here, but I want to make sure it goes this way if it can. So I kind of wish, we might end up redoing some of this. So we could do a bridge like this, and one like that, and then get rid of this. So it'll go in there if it can first. As long as there's any room, it'll go that way. If there's not, then it comes over here. And starts filling these up, I guess. And then these come out and get added in back up here if there's any room for them. I think that makes sense. And then we need to get rid of this bit. Although it wouldn't hurt to have this bit, it just might confuse it a bit. Yeah, let's get rid of that. So get rid of them and them. They'll have to get it by going around. Temporary thing, but it should at least get our oxygen production going back up. Okay, they're on top of that. All our wild animals are just kind of running around like no cares in the world and all that. What is in here? Igneous rock. This was our sweep area, I guess. Yeah, sweep only. Eventually, we're going to want to put it all in there, so let's just delete that now. Yeah, we've got quite a few Slicksters down there. Maybe they can eat up some of this CO2. Eventually have a little pool. But I often find that these just disappear at some point, and I'm not sure why. They just kind of aren't there anymore. All they need is CO2. And apparently, people like them. They think they're pretty. Yeah, it looks like they make oil pretty fast. Like they're spitting out oil all the time. They don't have a lot of health. I mean, wait a minute. 25 versus, say, this guy, who I can't seem to find. The Draco has 25 also. No, that's the same as them. They lay eggs. Maybe we're just, I don't know. Hopefully they'll have better luck this time. Okay, hey, we actually have this place built. This are pinch of peppers. But don't do anything in here yet. Disable this building, because we don't have it set up right. And eventually we're gonna want to say, what do these need to be at? They need to be at 35 to 85. So we'll get this up to 40. But it's not connected. There's no power yet, so it's not actually doing anything. Okay. Should I drop some CO2 in here? I mean, they're not eating here yet, but eventually that'll work out. I don't like how it's not frozen yet. We could do a mini one. Let's do that. Do we have any power around here even? We must have some right there, so this will work. Okay, and I'll need a filter. All we want is the CO2. I should put that lower. The rest of it just gets vented. So gas pipe, like that. That. And this will go up. We'll need some power. Just extend this wire a little bit. Why isn't this getting built? Come on, guys. Up priority to all this stuff. We need to start storing this hydrogen. We should turn back on in a moment, because it's about to dip. Yep, there you go. And that will let a bit more oxygen be produced. Although we're in the same situation where now there's no built-up oxygen. Made a mess. Oh, that's not good. So this is probably cold. Yeah, it's below 17. Devin, why are you having troubles? You ended up on top of there? Really? Devin, I am disappointed. Okay. Get that belt. I know. I'm getting you out. There you go. I wish they'd let me know before they end up having problems, but whatever. Let's get up to here. Mop it all up. Actually, this could be enabled again. Sure. It's not. It seems the temperature seems to be okay. Suffocating. Stinky. What did you do? How did you get up there? Just deconstruct this real quick. Then you can get out of there. He's going in there to get the polluted oxygen. That was really weird. Like, how did he get on there? He must have been standing here and built this, and then he had to jump down. There we go. So this will just come right back around. Over and over again, apparently. Because there's no room over here? Yeah, because these are full. That's fine. It's okay if it flows around some. Okay. How is all this going? Still going. Taking a while. And this is nowhere close. Like, we're not even on top of the roof yet. I don't think we can even get up there. What are my dupes all busy doing? So they're generating power. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird that over here I don't have enough power and down here I have too much. But I don't want to run a line until I know where I can put it. Where it's not gonna make my dupes yell and be unhappy. We're kind of aiming to have one up here, kinda. Because it'll all be out of sight. There's no exits on this side. And nobody needs to come in here except for to travel through these areas. Although we might end up doing something bigger over there. I guess we could start running a line around. It's just so ugly. These heavy watt wires. And look how expensive it is, 100 iron. I can only go 60 spots with it. Or I could just use this and have a ton of it, but even then, it's gonna make this part of the base look ugly as hell. Commit. Let's do it. Okay. And we'll need a transformer here. Just a small one. Which I'm sure they're gonna find just lovely. But that's okay. And this can just have regular wires because it's only gonna offload 1,000 at most. Okay. That'll get it made eventually. So it's actually turning out a lot like our original base was, where it's gonna go all the way up like this. I guess I could run it up to here instead, and then we can avoid having it in this area. I like that. Let's do that. So build one of these facing this way. It's gonna use a bit more metal than we would otherwise, but it'll keep it out of the way of our guys. More eggs. More eggs! Do we need some scaffolding here or something? It doesn't seem to be working. Ah, good. Okay. Yeah, we already saw that that was working. Never mind. What about the rest of this? It's all stopped. Why is it stopped? We're out of water. Oh. Okay. We were getting water from down here. Why did we stop that? I don't remember. Reconnect it. So that's going to come in here, and that will populate all this, and it should go fine. I don't know why we stopped the water. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe no, that looked... I must have deliberately stopped the water. Okay, wait a minute. Right now, this won't work. We used this. We used this to get rid of some water from up there. I remember that. Okay, so we gotta get rid of this. And get rid of it fast, please. And we can build that up. But yeah, we haven't been making oxygen all this time. I didn't realize. We have a bunch of hydrogen in here we could feed in here if we need to. But we can wait on that. It's actually starting to look not bad. Huh. But they need to get to this bit. Can we prioritize that? It is. It's already 6s. We need a way up there. We need to make some ladders. These are back of the base ladders. So they don't need to look pretty. Let's see. We can't build on top of that, right? No. So it's actually a little awkward to get up there. Maybe we could build it here instead. So get rid of this. Might need to make some scaffolding to get across. Let's just preemptively put a few. Otherwise, I don't think they're going to get to that. Okay. And apparently there's no way into this room. Yeah. Hadn't thought about that. What was that noise? Here, turn this off at first. So we got the water ready to go into our loop, but we're not ready for it yet. We just need to get some power though, and it'll be fine. So bring this up. This didn't need to be plastic. Maybe I should just make plastic everywhere where I think dupes are gonna actually go, because it's not that expensive. And we do have a bunch of glossies. Now we get to build that ladder we said we were gonna never have to need again. There we go. This is actually cooling down a little bit. I think it's just radiating out into these insulated tiles. Yeah, look at this tiles. This insulated tile is up to 78. We've neglected our cooling system for far too long. Are we short on reed fiber? It seems like... I don't know. What should we plant? So it's gonna be in the 20 range in oxygen. This could go anywhere. This would be bad. We don't want to plant that one. Here, you get a Joya. You get a Mirth. You get a Buddy Buddy. You get a Briar. Look at them zooming around like that. I need to open these doors. No point in having them slow down for that. Hey, look at that. Nice. Well done, men. Just a little bit of lingering items we didn't clean up. I'm gonna leave this here, it's the only way to get across. So there is an anti-entropy thermal nullifier down here, which maybe at some point we're gonna make use of. Like, I'm thinking maybe you could do something with the volcano. I don't know. Hey, there's Elixers down here too. Cool. There weren't any all in this area, right? Just a zombie. How did I get one of those? I have one in a box somewhere. I don't know how I got it. Hey, we got a couple things here. I just want to see what they are. So this one is a saltwater geyser. And that is a polluted water vent. I should write it down or something. I'm always forgetting. So far I haven't seen anything really exciting. Like the natural gas geysers are the most interesting things. And that saltwater thing up here. Where is it? Yeah, this. The saltwater geyser. That's kind of nifty. Haven't made any progress at all here. I better up priority this so somebody bothers to come out. This is cool. Ah, that's abyssalite right there. Okay. This is still a strange little thing. It's like a little rock in the middle of abyssalite, and some of the obsidian ended up on the outside of it, and it cooled down. And I'm betting that this entire biome is slightly hotter than it would normally be, because this out here was originally 800, 900 degrees, and it's just cooled down into this area. Huh. Because of like a map formation error or something. Interesting. Why are you getting granite from way up here? This cannot be the closest source of granite for you. Like, what are you building? Supplying construction materials to a ladder. Oh, okay. I can see that. Although I don't know why they're running down that way then. But whatever. Whatever. Maybe they just need more granite or something. Ah, look at them just knock that out so fast. It's impressive. I like it. A bit of polluted water there that we missed. There's like a little tiny bit of polluted water sitting on top of the surface there. It's weird. Printing pod. Some sand. Sure. We only have 200 tons of it. Never know when you need more sand. We're still losing food. Like, I better get that. Let's get this wire down across this way, and then we can maybe, I don't know, build a thing right there. Let's build a transformer up here. And this will serve the needs of all this stuff. And continue. I guess we'll go out here, sure. And come like this. Just eating through our copper. I'm thinking I might just build it up here so that it's out of sight of the dupes. They'll have the wire coming by, but maybe that's okay. So just build some tiles here. Come on, dupes. Okay, Gene, you should be able to carry far more than you seem to be. 89.3 only? Oh well. Why isn't anyone building it? Come on, guys. Here, let's prioritize it. We just like locked half our base away. Here, get rid of this. There we go. Now this all came accessible again. Until we got rid of that ladder. Get this one, get that one, please. No new art. Just repeats the same stuff. Here, go ahead. Like, it seems like I have to prioritize things an awful lot. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. My dupes are just too busy moving around. But to be fair, I've given them like a ton of things to do. And they are still having to run up here occasionally. Which takes forever to deliver a tiny bit of gold amalgam and that kind of thing. I think I'm going to say don't go in here. I can't do that actually. I'd have to actually build a wall. Never mind. I could turn this off. There. Disable this, and eventually this will run out of oxygen. Then they'll stop going up there. Okay, we're gonna need some scaffolding here. To make all that. This is done, so we can get rid of this. Don't do that yet, not until we get rid of that. No, actually don't do that, because we're gonna need to bring in power. So how are we gonna do that? We have conductive wiring. Come right there. And some will go there, and some of it will go straight across, and there. And then we need to get to this filter too. So this is a little ugly, but that's okay. And this isn't even connected across here. How is this loop? It's almost done. Then we can start, actually that's a different part of the loop. This part though we need to have done. So, like I'm waiting until we can actually start putting water on it. 1 year to be exact. Cycle 365. Good deal. Excuse me. Excuse me. Does this need a large one or just a regular one? Probably just a regular one. Yeah. So, though it can't hurt to have a large one. It's just a bit more metal. Or no, it's going between refined metal and regular metal. Okay, we'll go with the regular metal. The not refined. Okay. Which means wires will suffice, or if they don't, then we went with the wrong thing. And then you can stop running on the hamster wheel. Making progress on this, slowly but surely. Ooh, look at this. Gravitas Monument. A large modern sculpture that sits in the center of the lobby. An artistic cross between an hourglass shape and a double helix. Ooh, Electronic display. All this stuff. Nice. And look! It's space! There's a broken planet over there. Oh. Oh, awesome. Ha ha. Okay, well, we're not quite up in space yet. Oh yeah, look, here's regolith. That's new. Regolith is a sandy substance composed of the various particles that collect atop terrestrial objects. It's the same as sand, apparently. I'm kind of reluctant to break out of here, but we'll see how it looks once we're up at the top. Like this, I bet this abyssalite is the top of the world. And then up here is outside. So how far back is that? It's quite a ways up. So right up here is that's the top of the world. That's where we entered the world. That's the bottom of the world. Although, no, I know this is the bottom of the world. It ends. We can't go lower than this. Okay. No one should be idle. Oh, you're idle because you got stuck. Fair enough. Yeah, we're starting to see a bit more exposed. And look at this. That's cool. Oh, we're seeing the space! And this is Malfic rock, an iron-rich variant of igneous... Ooh! There's a shovel. Look at this, we got some golden Malcolm in there. Interesting. Okay. This is just a generic buildable. It's a raw mineral. Can I refine it into, like, actual iron or something? It says it's Malfic. Oh, I want to go and explore, but not right now. Right now, we need to get our base set up. All the way down here. We have some algae. We're actually starting to run really low on algae. Like at one point we had over 120. Now we're down to 20. It'll last us for a few dozen cycles, but we're still relying on quite a bit of algae for power generation. Yeah, the oxygen diffuser is the majority of our oxygen right now. Just this one right there. Okay. I wonder why they haven't made this bed yet. It's on everyone's list. They just aren't getting to it. No, we didn't set that door right. Invalid building location. Really? We were able to build them down there. That's too hot. We'll see if that fixes it. We'll wait, and then we'll sweep that away later. These will all need to be right. We're almost to the point where we'll let you move into these rooms. I would like some more carbon. let's go ahead and run some carbon up. Some CO2. So we'll just build a little gas vent right here. And we're gonna delete this soon as we get it filled up. Right, I said I was gonna do this a long time ago, and we never actually followed through on it. My bad. I didn't specify what I wanted, so we're just throwing away. we're just filtering this right back into itself over and over again. Wasting our power. Why are you running on this? Don't. Here, put it at 0. And then... So you're coming back to help if there's like some sort of crazy problem. But for the most part, these are disabled. That was a mistake. Okay. We've got nothing being made. What is this doing? This isn't going anywhere. There we go. Starting to get some CO2 in here. I'll just let that go for a little bit. Okay. This is all dying because of lack of irrigation. Did we screw up our pipes somewhere? No, we just emptied this. This is all done. This is just eating water. Wow. Okay. I mean, we have a bunch of water. But still, that's a little concerning. I screwed up. I screwed this up. Oh no. Put this back. We're gonna make a mess right there. I specifically said, let's make sure we're not gonna pull out the oil. And then I did it anyway. Sometimes I begin to doubt myself. Okay, wait a minute. Now this is just all wrong. It's fine. We'll just disable it as soon as this last one makes it by. So, oops. There. Deconstruct that. Come on, guys. It's downtime. No, it's not. Get this now. There you go. Just, I can't screw up like that. Not all the time. Here, this can be our new source. This is all just water, I think. Yeah, that's weird. It calls up 5,000 kilograms there, but 5 tons here. It's a little poison, but that's okay. Okay. And we're going to there. we need to reconnect this. So like that, like that. Hopefully none of the oil actually got all the way down here. That'd be embarrassing. Okay. Why don't we have power here? Oh, because they can't get to that. Okay. Just go up a couple tiles, please. Then we can actually start populating this loop. Okay. So what's the plant that's having trouble? I'm just going to leave it that sit for now. So another Joya seed. Another bud. And another mirth. And go ahead and move debris into storage. Has nowhere to go. We'll set up filters for these later, just so that they're like, there's a little spot for everything. Okay, there we go. This is able to go as soon as we flip the switch. Should we do that? Let's do it. Flip the switch. So I want the entire thing to be full of water. And then it'll eventually start coming back in here and going through the loop. At that point, I want to stop. So I actually kind of have to keep an eye on it. Otherwise we'll overfill. Maybe. Maybe it won't really overfill. Because it is set to interchange with that. I want this to be no more than like about a third of the way to half full. Why are people idle? Are we really done with everything? We are. Oh my goodness! They actually managed to get it all set up nicely. I am so pleased. Okay, so we've got some power issues. Let's go ahead and run a line like this to there. You know, before we do this, I'm just going to go ahead and, as a kind of executive decision, I'm going to get rid of all this. Get rid of all this power, and we're going to replace that with a better one. I should have done that in the first place. Because we just have a lot of wattage. Yeah. So, get rid of all that. All of it. Just get rid of it. We'll rebuild it with the conductive wire. Okay. How's this doing? Not coming back yet, but actually it's not that far. At least we're seeing the loops working. This is where I'll find out if I put a gate backwards, a bridge backwards. What temperature is this water, by the way? It's at 30, so we're probably killing our farm for, well, I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, and now redo this all with conductive wire. We're actually out of gold. Let's switch back to iron. Oops. I say not using iron. There we go. I don't remember. It seemed to work. No. No, never mind. We just didn't connect it yet. That's reachable. This isn't reached. Okay, the water is done a full loop and is not filling this. No, it hasn't done a full loop. It has to come back up this way. So here it's gonna come, and it'll all go into here for a little bit. So that's the thing. I want it not to go out to either one of these, and I didn't really build a way to make that happen. Let's just delete this for a moment, deconstruct it. No, that's not good. That's not gonna work. How am I gonna make this happen? I should have put a, okay, I can turn this off. No, I can't turn that off. Never mind. Actually, this isn't connected. So it's not, it's gonna sit there until we go ahead and tell it to move. Whoops. Okay, so just go ahead. It'll have accumulated in time. We just need like about half of it to be full. Let's turn this off. There we go. Actually, no, turn that back on. So, what was I thinking? There we go. There. Now that the first one of these have come back. Well, no. We need to wait until this starts, until it gets cold enough at first. We are having some power problems. It's at 28. If it doesn't start sending stuff out in time, and it's not. Okay, let's turn off the incoming water and we'll just give it a moment to sit. We can top it off after this loop is going. I want to make sure there's room for the loop to go. Yeah, it's just getting hotter. What's with this power? Okay, we're completely out, and it's just you running on it. You are providing power for our entire base. Well done, you. Some blossom seeds, sure. I think I probably need to get into using this. I was hoping to wait so I could channel this out first, but I think we're past that point. So the issue with the natural gas is that it's complicated. So we're going to need... It's going to produce polluted water and CO2. And the polluted water just kind of falls out, I believe. So... So, let's see. We're getting 67 grams of polluted water and 22 of CO2. In order to get rid of 22 grams of CO2 using a skimmer, 22 grams, it would need a bit more than 3 times the amount of water. So 22, so it'd be like 70, 80. So how much water did this make? Less than that. It might be exactly the right number. So 66 and so let's see. 100 divided by... It's more than times 3 though. I think we're going to be short polluted water if we try to skim off all the carbon dioxide. Okay. Can we even fit one in here? We can, yeah. So, go ahead, put that there. And we'll need a smart battery. Right next to it. And we'll disable it when the smart battery's, you know, full. Just like always. Okay, and we'll need a purifier. A sieve. And then a skimmer. Right there. And the problem is going to be that this drops on the ground, so we need to go below. Maybe a bit further out. Build that right there, perhaps. That sounds terrible when that gas geyser is about to go. It's quite shocking sounding. Okay, actually, we can delete. We can, we'll still need to build a thing there, but we can just put a door here for now and lock it later. Okay. And then we'll put mesh tiles, because we need to let the water go through. And I'll add a little bit on each side. And I'm sure it'll be fine just having water sit on top of that. You know, it's not going to cause a problem. Alright, and now we need to do the piping, so we need a liquid pump. That should suffice. And we'll send it up there, and then this is the water, which will then need to come back up here. And actually that might work. We might end up having too much water instead of too little purified. Or I'm sorry, not purified water. I'm thinking Factorio terms. This loop is stopped, so that's not ideal. Because this filled up. And it's empty, which is kind of what I expected, so that's fine. We just, unfortunately, it doesn't have enough movement to do this circuit. I think I need to make this a bridge. Yeah, that needs to be a bridge. So the returning water always has priority. Okay, that'll help a little bit. Get all this water, come on. Okay. So I was saying I think we're gonna end up having too much regular water out of this. So maybe we need to drop it down somewhere or feed it back into one of these. I don't know. Let's let it go and see where it backs up. Whether it's either gonna back up on the dirty water side or the purified water side, and we'll have to handle that appropriately. So we also need to deal with the CO2. We just need to vent it right here. Maybe I should put the skimmer down here, because it's all going to end up down there. That makes sense. So get rid of that. We'll put it down here. I think that works. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm just not sure what the right approach there is. Okay, ventilation now. So the CO2 it gives off, we'll just drop it down and it will slide through here and get skimmed eventually. We might want skimmers in both spaces, because if the polluted water is the one that dominates, this will get flooded. But we'll see. And this is where we introduce the natural gas. So except that's gonna get rid of all these tiles, so we need to replace them. Okay, and nothing's getting past here because they don't have suits, so disable this requirement, and I'll just walk through in the water. Okay, power. So we want this to be on the same circuit, not coming directly off that. Although we want these to be on that, so we need a bridge like this. There. Another bridge. Okay. And this needs to be a heavy wall wire coming off of that, and also to the battery. And your rules are going to be go at 40 and stop at 80. So in our system, this is the battery that's going to turn on. This is the power plant that will turn on first. Maybe I should build a thing for it. What is it? A station to increase its output. Like right here. There's room for it. We just need to get rid of this. New printables available. Some oxalite or some earthseed. I'll take the oxalite. We do have insufficient generation, so... Can they not reach this? No. One up more. Maybe. How did natural gas... Oh, because... No. Natural gas should not be getting in here. This water lock is still there. Are we venting the wrong gas? No. We're not filtering the gas. So we're damaging this thing. Okay. Delete these. So that's some natural gas in. That's fun. We need a filter. What else is in here? It's polluted O2. Polluted O2. Yeah, it's all polluted O2. Okay. Gas filter. Right there. And otherwise, well, wait a minute. Go ahead, bridge it over here, and then high pressure vent it. Because I don't know how much it is. We just don't want to get it out of the way. For this stuff, we'll just hop again down. So this is kind of maybe in the wrong orientation, but that's okay. Insulated gas, this is hot stuff. There. And that should do it. We just need to say to filter the right thing. Not to mention that we do at some point need to get this power again. I should probably do that now. So conductive wires. That's not gonna do it. Let's get rid of all this. And we'll replace it. So conductive wires. We'll need our bridge. This is a mess of wiring. It's not done very well. I don't like it at all. But that's okay. It's getting the job done. It might actually be over our requirement. Like, let's see, we got 1200. This is 120, 240, 120, so that's 18, 16. Yeah, if all this is going at once, that's too much. Let's make these separate circuits. So we'll have to build another one of these over here. Maybe down here. So heavy watt comes there. Conductive just joins into here. That should work. This can go away now. Same with this little bit. Okay. This is looking good. We already got some polluted water down here. Okay, this needs to grab natural gas. We do have natural gas kind of leaking all over the place. But that's fine. We don't actually as long as the CO2 goes below it. Like, look at all this gas because we opened this door and this was pressurized, I guess. Oh, did I forget the inputs? I did. Okay. Insulated gas right there. And this output right like that. And that goes there. Should be working. Why is this not going still? So it's too... This can't output, and this can't enter. We just need to force some of it through to make some space. So set this... Oh, because I said to set it down to ridiculously cold. Let it go out at... Wait a minute. It changed. Set to below. What do I want this to be? Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Okay, so this is water that's too hot. And that's the signal that receives the direct signal. So I need to say, is it good? That's what I'm looking for. So I'm testing to see if it's below 21. Though apparently we don't have power anymore again. Come on, guys. Get running on the wheel. Food poisoning. Stinky has food poisoning. Why is it always Stinky? Stinky, you seem to get sick pretty easily. Is that like one of your things? No, you're a pacifist. Maybe I just expose you to more things than the rest of the dupes. Oh, this is ugly. We got carbon dioxide, or natural gas just kind of sitting around everywhere. Stinky, that was not a good place to go. You just inhaled a huge chunk of slime lung. What are you doing up there? Don't relax up there. God. Why is this not working yet? Because that has power. Some of it's going through. Okay. And this is consuming. What about this? So this is down to 28. So it's wrong. Wait a minute. Enabled by automation grid. I'm testing to see if it's below, and it is not. The current temperature is 28, so it's sending a green signal. Why is it sending a green signal? Wait a minute. Current temperature is 28. I'm saying if it's below 21, send a green signal. And it's inactive? What if it's active? Then it's a green signal. Okay, so I got it backwards. Yeah. What I need to test to see is it let's see. I'm looking for, what do I need to mean? I need to cool it if it's above 21. So, it is, so go cool it. And that will creep down over time. Good. Okay. And you're producing tons and tons of power. I can get rid of the ladders. Is this... What size is this room? It's 85. And to be a power plant, that's fine. I just build the station and it'll work. So as soon as we get rid of those ladders. There we go. And that's gonna fix both of these. It'll be this and that. Not that this ever runs. It seems like... It's hard to know. I was thinking we'd be able to see the CO2 piling up more. I don't know. Here, you can store iron. We have a lot of iron. Okay. Looks good. So there we go. We have a nice 800 extra watts being thrown into things. And eventually, 1200. Producing a bunch of heat. So we gotta maybe watch that. Maybe run a loop through our grid. This is down to 24. We're still having power problems, even with the new thing we just added. Okay. What am I doing? I am looking for this wheel. And I'm gonna turn this all the way down. We kind of kept making a mess of pipes. Here, let's clean some of this up. Like, these are all empty, right? So, no point in keeping their pipes around. Yeah, Ren's got slime lung too now. Huh. Okay. It's all because they went up there. Make this door be locked, please. No one should ever go in there anymore. Yep, that's a power plant. I kind of don't need to tune that one, but whatever. Aha! We got it down to 20. And it seems, well, we need to make sure it's flowing. We'll have to watch it on both sides. So we'll have to watch. By the time this catches up to there, it should already be moving, and it is. In fact, we could overload it a bit more. No, it's working. I don't want to mess with it. No, we should add some more water. Otherwise, this is gonna not be topped off. So flip the switch, please. Like this whole area here, when this is empty, it's going to start causing problems because it'll empty faster than it's able to. Well, even then, it's still going to empty faster than it recovers. So maybe I haven't fixed the problem. I fixed the problem in the future, though. But yeah, this is going to get down to 0, and then I don't know. How far are we till this gets through the loop? Pretty far. Are we 4 tons from it getting through the loop? I can't tell. We might be. I'm not sure. Here, turn this off again. We'll just watch. If this is gonna break, I want to just see it coming. I think it might last. It looks like it's lasting some time, which means the water is having a chance to get some more distance. As long as this bit of water gets up here before this runs dry, we maintain our average. Okay, let's see what kind of heat transfer we got. So this is coming out at 20.6, and it's coming back right there at 25, really. So we're actually are still pulling quite a bit of heat out of this place on our first loop, which you'd expect, because these are getting really hot. They should be down though in a bit now that we got some regular water going. Okay, this came back and is filling up, and it didn't even get below half. Perfect. Okay, and that's off. Some more Joya seeds, sure. Let's look at our overlay. So now it's all quite yellow. Alright. I think it's time to start actually dealing with this, our little storage system. So, how do I want to approach this? The least used items in the middle, I guess. So, excess clothing? Sure, that can go up here. So maybe this top bit will be like random stuff. Like, I don't know. Miscellaneous things? Table salt? Not any of that stuff. Eggshells, sure, we can put that there. The malts, I don't know why there's two different ones, but we can bring them here. Not plastic. Abyssalite, sure. And the reed fiber and balm lilies? Sure. So all those things are things that I think will take less than one full bin anyway. So down here, maybe not refined metals yet. So let's put flower seeds. Not those. Joya, Mirth. Okay. They go there. And then we'll put crops we're not using at the moment, like waterweed. Fungal spores. Mealwood. We don't have any mealwood. We need to set up a new farm for our poor Drecos. And oxifern, sure. And then this will be excess seeds that we are using. Did we put Spore Kid in here? Yeah, we did. Okay. So seeds that we're using, like the blossom seeds, can be in this one. We'll put mealwood in that one, and the pinch of peppers right there. Okay, these are the one times. Now we have the stuff that we're gonna have a ton of. So let's put clay in these. Let's put regular dirt in all of these. Sand. This doesn't need to be there. This was just for sweepables. So I can get that out of there. Alright. Now, over on this side, let's do raw minerals. So, fossil can be, say, these first few. And then the obsidian. Do the rest. Put all the granite in these. All the igneous rock here. All the sandstone. And I'll put sedimentary over here. Sure. Okay, now we just have a few for the refined metals. Or metal ores we haven't done either. But metal ores really probably shouldn't rest here. We'll just add a few. So, copper ores. And iron ores over here. And a little bit for gold. Gold amalgam. Okay, now the refined metals we'll put down here. What's supposed to be in there? We didn't give it anything. I guess I could put fertilizer and phosphorite in here? Sure. Okay. So, these are going to be the final metals, the metal ores. So, one thing of copper ore. I'm just going to do one each, because I'm eventually going to want to do some sort of controls. So, gold amalgam and iron ore. Okay, and all of this is going to be priority 4. So only put stuff here if you have nothing else to do. And if we ever build anything else somewhere else, like getting fertilizer up here, put it there first, prefer it. Okay. Okay, we haven't gotten those yet. Let's go ahead, bring this down. I just used up all the gold. Let's not do that. Otherwise we have nothing to filter. Build this out of iron. We need to get some better metal production. I do say so. We'll want to bring some natural gas down here too, from up here. So right here, like this. Oh, we filled this with so much CO2. I forgot about this. Deconstruct all this stuff, please. I was like, what's that pipe doing? Okay, so food in here is going to be really well preserved. And we should go ahead and put the best stuff in here again. Is this ready to be used? No, we haven't we haven't gotten water into this bit yet. Let me just make sure this is still working, because I'm seeing a big gap. It makes me nervous. It's going. It's just going to introduce a little gap whenever it needs to cool down. As long as this stays at half, or even above a third, I'm going to be happy. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. High stress. Stinky, what's the problem? You're very hungry. You're feeling pressure. I think it was just because you had slime lung a while ago, and now you're fine. Okay. This is not... Oh, there we go. It's generated a little tiny bit. And these have been... No, this hasn't been tuned up yet. Come on, guys. Get on this. Here, make this higher priority. Look at it. It's generating power. Amazing. Wonderful. Like, consistent. Look at that. It's going. Eventually it's going to cool down, but... Wonderful. And this is all back to being healthy again. Yeah, down below, down at 29, and it's going to work its way even better. This is still a mess. We haven't dealt with this really yet. That's a screen door, isn't it? What was I thinking? That's not going to work. We need something, an actual airlock. Because this needs to maintain heat. Come on, guys. Get this going. So we haven't given this the polluted water it needs either. We'll have to go and get some of that later and get that going. But right now, as long as it's so cold, it's not going to help. Let's put this up to 45 a little bit. Hopefully that will fix things. New dupes. Bunch of Pacu. I guess that's fine. They'll eventually find their way down into one of these pits. They might not. It looks like they're going this way. They'll end up in here. That'll be fine. Like, these Pacu are just giving me a ton of eggshells over time. That's perfect. And eventually they'll give me a little bit of food too, as they die of old age. Of course, that food's going to be immersed in polluted water full of food poisoning, so maybe we won't touch that food. But, you know. Did they make it? Where are they? There they are. They look good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so do I want to do anything here? This berry sludge? No. I do want to start making gristleberry. So that's just trading 1600 kilocalories for 2000 kilocalories. Do that forever, please. And let's make this a higher priority. And now this will be the first thing we store. The gristleberries. Actually, we're probably not going to want them. Never mind. Never mind. It wouldn't be terrible, but how much does this take to cool down? Like, what's its 120 kilowatts? 120 watts? That's a bit much. Like, we could make it happen. But we're already right on the edge between strained and surplus. It's probably only strained from this, so maybe I'm being overly cautious. I was thinking we could put a little refrigerator down here, not sterile. Does it matter? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Yeah, that would mean... Because eventually I want to turn all the gristleberries into stuffed berries, which needs the nuts. I just need the gas for that. And we were working out how to do this. We just got distracted because we saw it wasn't working. So this is already pure gas. We can just pull that off and send it down there. There we go. Then we can say just make stuffed berries forever. And we could make surf and turf forever too. Because we're going to have cooked fish occasionally and barbecue. So barbecue is just meat, right? Yeah. So make that forever too. Eventually we should go ahead and make omelets. That works fine. It's not that good at food though. And let's go ahead and just have those three things up here. So the gristleberry, not the gristleberry, it's not any of those things. We must not have made one yet. Still awaiting fuel. Never mind. We'll get to it eventually. So 2 of these should be producing 800. I think they're just getting trouble. They're not running all the time, so apparently we're not lacking in oxygen. No, it's just not running. Why isn't it running? Are we out of water? Yes, we're out of water still. Why isn't this going? I disabled it. Okay. I think we looked over here a couple hours ago and saw that it wasn't a problem. Okay, never mind, never mind. So that's going. This isn't gonna do anything. It's going to go in here and get purified, come through this loop and do nothing for a long time. Actually, it's just gonna go straight through it. Yeah, and then I'll stack up right here. Come on, guys, get that flipped. Tomorrow morning, I guess. And we're starting to build up a nice little slick of oil down here. Our base is starting to look a little cleaner. Let's look at those decor ratings. So it's nice and green up here. It's a little messy over here. They don't like the lavatories. Nobody does. It's a fair point. It's very nice over here. And their work areas are okay. Can we maybe put some... Can we put this in the background here? No. But maybe right here? Yeah, we could. We could just fill this place with little canvases. Maybe just like right around the ladder. And this is terrible. Nobody come over here. It's a horrible place. Nobody wants to be here. Okay. This is going again. Good. Good. Okay. Eventually this is gonna back up. And, will it? Yeah. Because the gas will back up? Yes. Until this cools down enough. So the first few loads are going to be super cold. And that's going to be okay. We know about that. I could just go ahead and turn this back on, because we are not having as much trouble anymore. There we go. Yep, this loop is starting to fill, which means that... Yeah, that works. That works. We need this to fill up a little bit, though, so that we can average out our oxygen. See, it's sending this out at 17 rather than nicely averaged. But I'm not sure how to fix that, so I'll just leave it. It was working before. It'll work now. Did we make one? A stuffed berry? No. Put omelets up here. Where's my stuffed berry? Come on. We have enough of these. We just need to make it. How's this loop doing? So it's coming back at 23.6 degrees. And it's keeping it down below 21. That's fine. And we're actually generating enough to occasionally run this, which is perfect. It looks like we're falling a little behind on polluted. No, we're actually falling behind on water. This is producing excess water. Okay, let's build just a little reservoir right here. That's kind of unfortunate placement. No matter where we put it. Build a little reservoir right here for now. So, if you have excess water, you can bridge it out. Or do I want to bridge it this way first? Because I want it to go here first, definitely. So, like that. But then we can't get over here. Never mind, that's not gonna work. So, so, like this. It's kind of not doing the thing I want it to do. We'll bring it back like this. And then leave like this. So we'll run it all, we'll always run it through the cistern, the reservoir. Get rid of those. That's gonna be fun to clean up. Look how this immediately expanded. It's weird. In a way, it doesn't matter. When this goes up and runs through there, it'll become the same thing. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the way back, so that comes to there, except for we need to go around this room. So we don't open the door. Like that. That should do it. So if you have excess water, it'll accumulate right here. And we just connect this to that. We can't get in there, so. But it will eventually suck up the water and just run through this system without any troubles. Okay. Not quite done, but soon. They did plant some of these masterpieces. So that, not plant, they drew some of these. How did that affect the decor in this area? Ah, it's actually green on the ladder now. That's nice. I'll take the iron. We have plenty of salt water. It's frozen. I've got most of these achievements. So, block a meteor from hitting your base using a bunker door. Have auto sweepers deliver complete more deliveries than duplicates. Interesting. That's gonna be a while to get to. Produce 10 tons of refined metal by ranching smooth hatches. Smooth hatches. I don't know what those are. Okay. Reveal on the map. Perform 100 tune-ups. We're in the middle of doing that. Replace all of these with lavatories and sinks. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, like one-to-one or not, but once we get... I don't know. Build at least each of the following rooms: a nature reserve, a hospital, a recreation room. We don't have the nature reserve, that's the issue. We could build a hospital anytime we want. We don't have any transit tubes. Generate this power without using coal, methane, petrol, or wood. We have natural gas, so does that count? Have duplicates consume a bunch of foods without planting? That's interesting. I think that means I failed that. I can't get that until I start like a new colony. Yeah, this needs to be before the 100th cycle. No, that's not going to happen. Anyway. We're almost ready to move into this. I'm feeling really good. We just need to get some more... I guess we should throw some purified water into this bit over here. Or some polluted water. So we can branch off and just toss some of that in, and then that will start the cycle. Sure. So build a bridge. Oops. Build a bridge. This is going to the input side, so right there. That will do it. And we're gonna not want a lot of it. We'll just want a little bit. So maybe like just this pipe's worth will be sufficient, perhaps. Our poor tamed Drekos. We like worked so good for you for a while, and now we just kind of ignore it. Hey, we have stuffed berry. 15,000 kilocalories there. So stuffed berry. Put it in here. Now what else do we say we're gonna make? That's it. Surf and turf. We haven't made one of them yet. So that's the good food, and I'll put the ingredients over here. So pinch of peppers right there, and raw eggs, I guess we can put right here too. And then this can be the intermediate products, like the barbecue, the berry, not the bristleberry, the actual gristleberry. The fillet. I think we need 2 different levels for this. So this is not the raw eggs. This can be the really raw stuff. So this is the bristleberries and the the cooked fish and the meat and barbecue. Sure. Okay, and we'll make those high priority. Get the food here, please. It's really full of CO2. Like, we really filled it up. I don't have a lot of ventilation in my base. Like, I'm surprised it's still all green. Or still all blue. I added, like, little places to vent. I'm just not actually doing any of it. So far, we're just kind of dropping it, all the O2 at the front of the base and just kind of hoping it'll work. And it is. Does this produce more? Wait a minute. It produces some CO2. That's fine. Yeah, we need to get that fixed at some point. Okay. So this is going. Let's turn that off now. So delete that bridge. There we go. And now we should see some of these starting to be ready to go. Although apparently not enough. Never mind, put that bridge back on. I should have left it more. We need enough for a single flush for every single one of our little areas. Like, these are starting to fill up a little bit. But I want the sinks ready before they start using the lavatories. Then we can move in. It'll be great. I just want to see one of these sinks fill in, please. Just to make sure I didn't screw up the way it gets populated. It should be right here. Yep, there we go. Okay. So now we can turn this off, and somebody has already availed themselves of our new lavatories. They're probably happy about that. Quite a few of them have, actually. I think they all came this way, instead of going back there. Why is this still going? Guys, we need to get this shut down. Here. First priority. There we go. because this has to let this come back in. There. I know this is not water neutral. It's going to be accumulating water over here, so I don't want to throw in a bunch of extra just beyond what we need. Okay, so I think we can move people over there. Let's get rid of this. All that. What do we got in here? Bunch of meat. I'm gonna turn this down to 6 so they start transferring stuff over. Royal Flush. There we go. There's that achievement. They'll pick their beds out as they need. And hopefully be a lot happier. Go ahead, mop up some stuff. Like, this hatch is like eating everything that comes in. Really? Oh, we don't have anywhere to put coal. I didn't make that, so sure. Here, let's put a place for coal right there. And a place for rust. And a place for salt. Yeah, I missed a bunch of places. A bunch of things. Little germy in places. Some of this clay. Alright, we're living in luxury now. We've got our dupes all in nice comfy beds with plumbed bathrooms, a great hall filled with masterpieces. This is still kind of dinky, but I never really understood the point of that. And they're eating good food. So, that's stuffed berries. We want to make those the best food ever. Anyway, I'm going to take a break here. We'll fix this farm eventually so we can produce those sustainably. And now we need to decide what comes next. We need a new project. Maybe get some more ranches? I don't know. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Until next time. This was a long one, almost 3 hours. I just lose track of time when I'm playing, really. Until next time.